Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
And this is now today's lineup.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
And we're underway. De Ligt. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to...
Shapes to shoot! Ahmad!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Bruno Fernandes, he's having a go! Too close for comfort. Alexander-Arnold, Jones, Højlund, Ahmad, Højlund! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Bruno Fernandes. And he'll shoot here. Just too high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Manchester United are already ahead, the perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Well, that defending is unapologetic. Gakpo! Yes! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Casemiro, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Diogo Dalot, and here's Bruno Fernandes. Very nicely done. He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
And they've got rid. Alexander-Arnold. Now this could be a chance. Jones. Oh, this looks sharp. Dink through. Salah. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Foot in. Played towards the other side. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Højlund. Bruno Fernandes. Jones. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Spread it left. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he's had a hit! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Robertson. It'll be a throw-in. Played back to the goalkeeper. Gomez. Alexander-Arnold. Now Salah. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found a way through. Tries a shot! Dispatched clinically. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was a given. It always was.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Goal scorer after 40 minutes is number 18.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Casemiro. De Ligt. Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Szoboszlai and Gravenberg. Pass somewhat off target. Szoboszlai. And there's the end of the first half.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up.
Now the finish! Alexander-Arnold. Mazraoui. He's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Aim forwards. Gravenberg wins the duel this time. Szoboszlai. Jones. For Szoboszlai. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gakpo. Out for a throw. Thinks one through. Now it's Diaz. Shot at goal! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Mohamed Salah.
Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Diaz, and he's lost his man here. Casemiro was in no mood for any of that. Bruno Fernandes. Rashford. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone.
550.
Robertson gets a good foot in there. And here's Højlund. Has a goal! Mohamed Salah. Jones. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Swung over. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Gakpo. And the counter is on. Robertson.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Diogo Dalot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rashford. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Szoboszlai. And they can counter here. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Diaz. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gets his pass away. Oh, it's played into the air. In for a header! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Substitutions taking place.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body...
Can he finish? And he hits the net!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
The goal scorer.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Number 20.
The most accurate pass. And it's Salah. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's McAllister. It's a goal kick. Works it forward.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gakpo proves just a little bit too strong. Casemiro. Can he get it through? Just 5 minutes remaining now. Looking for options for movement. And it's hoisted clear. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Diogo Dalot has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Here's Højlund. There's the shot! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Number 18.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Has been indicated.
Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. Moved on forwards. Højlund. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of